All right, now that you have this template folder downloaded to your desktop, I just want to give you guys a little tour of the different files and what we're going to be doing with them during the workshop. So you should be seeing something like this. You should be seeing something like this on your desktop, downloaded in your Git Bash or your terminal. So there are 3 files that we're going to be mainly interested in today. One of them is actually not here. It should already be in your GitHub Pages repository called the README file. That's your main file inside of your GitHub Pages. So that's your front page on your website. And you can edit that, and that uses Markdown as a language to be able to edit that. The other 2 that we're concerned about are this config file and then another file that I'll show you right after. So this config file deals with kind of the back end of the website. So think, how do we treat auxiliary links? What's the theme? You can put the logo in, you can exclude files inside of your repository that you don't want to display, among a lot of other things. So I'll give you a link on all the different things that can be included for you guys to look at. But the other file that I want to kind of draw your attention to is this file inside the SAS color schemes. I named it COG website. It doesn't have to be named COG website, but it needs to be this SCSS file. So it's a style file, and it's what you use to give your website color. It determines the spacing on the website. So if you don't like, how the spacing on the different lines is, the font, the typography, everything like that, you'll edit that into this SCSS file. In addition, inside this template folder, you'll also find 2 different empty folders. So if you want multiple pages on your website, so like mine, I had my About Me as my README page, but then I have a bunch of other files that includes like my publications. Those go inside this docs file, and I'll talk a little bit more about that later in the workshop. But that's where those files go. And then if you have images you want to add to your page, like I have a picture of myself on the front page, you put it inside this assets images file. And that will be where you can refer to those images. This is just how the docs GitHub is set up. So I kind of just mirrored what they did, and it seems to work. I believe you need to have things in this format, but it's possible you don't. I'm not going to test it. You are welcome to. So now that we have kind of a sense at what the files are and what they do, let's get started editing them.